why don't you tell me you love me anymore? Because I show you every day by being with you. Like what do you mean? I know you show up by being with me, but you used to say it like every day. So would you rather me say it or do it? Because I'm confused. I feel like you're trying to start an argument. I'm 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 not trying to start an argument. I'm just trying to express my feelings. Your feelings are not my responsibility. I understand that, but you make me feel like you don't care. How do I make you feel like I don't care if I'm with you? I don't have to say it every single day. It doesn't make sense. Now I'm sorry I brought it up. I can tell you getting annoyed now. Yeah, I'm annoyed because now you questioning how I feel about you. Now you don't ruin my day. You already ruined my day. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin your day by talking about my feelings. I'm sorry. Well, your apology means absolutely nothing. You shouldn't have said it. It's too late now. My day is ruined. Thanks. I guess I'll be quiet then. You know the door is always open though, right? You can leave if you want. I don't want to leave. Okay. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Healness from TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You know where to find me at. If this is your first time seeing my face, I have narcissistic personality disorder, and I've dedicated my entire platform to raising awareness to this disorder and also get more people into therapy and validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. So the skit you just watched right there. The skit you just watched right there is pretty much how a lot of times goes when you are trying to convey your feelings to a narcissist, when you're trying to speak to a narcissist, when you're trying to open up to a narcissist to try to balance out a situation that you might have, got involved in, and now you want to work the issue out. In that situation, and like I said, when I'm doing my one-on-ones with people, that's one of the main complaints that people have is that they feel like their voices are not heard and their feelings do not matter. You know what I mean? So I hear that so much in these one-on-ones, and so I put that into that skit because I've said stuff like that before to my wife and to previous girlfriends and my kids and people I used to work with and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Like it's because it's not. So I think in the beginning of a relationship with a narcissist, when a narcissist is love bombing you, the narcissist we really do feel like we in love with you. We really do feel like we found the one, like you're our person, like we have found our soulmate, the counterpart of our soul. For a man, we feel like we found our rib. You know what I mean? But it gets hard holding that up. So when that narcissistic switch goes off, when that switch flips off, and we can no longer hold up that facade of trying to be everything that you want and need, we get a little selfish. Not a little selfish, a lot of selfish. And everything then becomes arbitrary. Like, what I mean by arbitrary is like you're supposed to do it. And, like when you give a narcissist a compliment, when you give your narcissistic husband or wife a compliment, like, you look good, babe. And they're like, okay. Like, you don't think you look good? Just like your comments, your compliments, your love, your affection doesn't mean as much anymore to the narcissist because you're supposed to do that. You're my partner. You're my wife. You're my husband. You're supposed to be doing that. I'm supposed to be doing this. And because I've chosen to be with you, you've chosen to be with me, why do we need to say I love you so much? Can I not just show you by working with you, by working and providing for the family? Can I not show you by being with you? Can I not show you by being married to you? Can I not show you by being loyal to you? Like, why do I need to say it all the time? Because I feel like, and I know a lot of narcissists feel this way too. If you dealt with narcissists, you might think the same thing too. That it just feels like it's supposed to be arbitrary. Like you feel like it's supposed to happen that way. You be like, okay, why do I need to say you? And you go up to them and tell them, hey, why don't you tell me you love me anymore? I show you every day by being here. Is that not enough for you? Oh, my feelings don't matter. Oh, now you're being so selfish. So now. Because I've been doing this so long, because I've been with you so long, because we've been working together so long, because we've been in this relationship so long, why do I need to keep saying it over and over again? Like, have I not proved it to you? So it comes up to the narcissist, it comes off as you being selfish. And that's why a lot of times you hear the narcissist say, hey, look, you're being so selfish right now. Are your feelings the only ones that matter? You know what I mean? Why now you're being too sensitive. When I come back at you, when I snap at you, you're being too sensitive. You know what I mean? And then the old fashioned one, the old timey, the old classic. If you're not happy here, why don't you just leave? You know what I mean? And they'll offer you the door. They'll offer you the way out. They'll rather you try to leave because if you're not happy here, if you're not happy with my love, if you're not happy with the love that I'm giving you and I'm showing you, then leave. And if you do not leave, you are saying you are okay with this relationship in its current form. So you can no longer bring up any disputes. You can't bring up any more disputes because that'll just set off another argument. You know what I mean? That'll set off another argument. That'll start another argument off. And you'll be wondering like, okay, it's just getting worse because it gets progressively worse. And I know that the type of love that narcissists will give you, the type of love that they have for you, and the type of love that they're showing to you might not be enough. It's not gonna be, a lot of times it's not gonna be enough for you. So a lot of times people, you either learn to tolerate that amount of love or you start to love yourself more and set more boundaries, and then that love, sometimes you leave. You know what I mean? And I'm not telling you to leave. I don't want to say, people think I'm just like the heartbreak kid. I'm here just breaking up relationships and families and celebrating people going no contact. I celebrate taking your power back. That's what I celebrate. If you choose to stay in a relationship with a narcissist and try to make it work, if you're not getting beat up and stuff like that, to each their own. I'm not here to judge you. No, I'm not here to judge you. The judging only comes in when there's kids involved, and those kids are asking you to leave, and those kids are sad, and those kids are getting abused too, things like that. So that's the only time when people can judge you. I'm just like, yikes, you know what I mean? So stand in your truth, take your power back. That's all I'm about. That's what my whole channel is about, taking your power back. I'm taking my power back from a mental illness, from a personality disorder. Like I'm still a narcissist. I'm 100% a narcissist. This is who I am, but it's not who I have to be. It's part of me, but it's not all of me, you know? So when you're dealing with a narcissist, your feelings a lot of times are going to come second. Not a lot of times. And like I said, when you with a narcissist, they'll start to show flashes of who they used to be. And I know people are going to ask, like, how do you handle that situation from the skit? Don't beat around the bush. You have to be direct. Hey, I need you to tell me you love me more. And walk away. Or stand in your truth and fight and argue. But like, you can't sit right there and get that word salad. You can't sit right there and have that conversation right there. You literally have to stand in your truth and walk and say, hey, I need you to love me more. I need you to show a little bit more affection. And be strong with it. Because narcissistic people don't expect you to be strong and stand behind it. They expect you to just throw like grenade the room and run off. Like, hey, tell me you love me. Hey, I need you to tell me you love me more. You throw the grenade in there and close the door and run. That's what they expect you to do. They don't expect you to say, hey, look, I need you to, look, if this relationship is going to work, I need you to say I love you more. And then you can stand there or you can leave. Don't run off hey, tell me you love me. Don't do that. That's what they expect, and they won't respect that. You know what I mean? And sometimes they're like, if I do that, I'm going to just end up arguing. I just keep it to myself. Then why are you in a relationship then? I'm just keep it to myself. I'd rather be quiet. Why? That sounds like a pointless existence to be in a relationship where you can't even talk. You know what I mean? Your opinion doesn't matter. Your voice doesn't matter. You don't get a lot of love. You don't get enough affection. You don't get enough money. Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Break the trauma bond and get out of there if you need to. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning into another episode. I know I kind of rambled on this one, but hopefully this is a little bit better. I'm so thankful for every one of y'all. I'm truly appreciative. Mental Healness is out. Peace.